Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DieselDominator, and we are here for RRF1 Wednesday Divisions. It is round 21 of 25, and we are going to the Hungary today. Full qualifying session, followed by, of course, 35 laps. Definitely one of the more technical circuits on the entire F1 calendar. Technically, people would argue, I guess, there's one DRS zone, but then there's obviously the nerds that would argue, no, there's actually the two DRS zones. Realistically, there's just one detection point, two DRS zones, and it's kind of basically right beside each other. It's the main straight going down, going to turn one, and another DRS straight going basically down to turn two. I'm, of course, joined by my co-host for this evening, V3 F1 Raver, who actually does drive cars in this game, so he'll have a better understanding of how this track is going to be down for you guys. So Raver, give us your thoughts. First of all, hi, and second, please give us your thoughts about this track in general.
So firstly, hello everybody. I hope everyone is having a nice, lovely Wednesday afternoon and nobody got snowed in or any issues happened over the week. Secondly, yeah, cars go brum around here. I do agree that arguably it is only one DRS zone. You're right, nerds will say two, but that second one does diddly squat. So the only actual DRS zone that is any useful down here is the one on the main straight. But as for the rest of the track, it is very technical. A lot of people think that this track is pretty much all corners, no straight. So in terms of setup wise, a lot of people will be running very high wings, so they can be fast across the entire lap. So that does mean that overtaking might be a little bit difficult on that main straight because everyone's wings will be running so high. But it's all about consistency. This track is all about just making sure that you are constantly on it and you don't make any little mistakes. As soon as you get out of that train, it's going to be a nightmare for you.
One thing I do have to ask, track limits definitely going to be a thing we're probably going to see here today.
Yes, the fast left-hander. I can't remember. Is it turn
4 up the hill?
7? Yeah, that fast left-hander one.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a tricksy area to get track limits on as well. And then the chicane in sector 2, that can throw some people off as well because the curbs are quite high and you do want to hit that first entry curb just to open up the exit. But if you get that slightly wrong, it's going to spit you out on the exit and you're going to get some penalties. So yes, those are the two places I would say need to watch out for.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for that insight. Definitely always very helpful for me because I have no idea what's even difficult at this point in time anymore. Good evening to Chalky in the chat. Good evening to Betchers. Betchers saying he's going to try his luck on the G29 this week. So I think that's a new wheel. I'm assuming that's the new wheel, Logitech, right?
Yeah, yep. That's the upgrade from the G920. Yep.
All right, so that's exciting. Good. I mean, we all joke around that Betchers is half blind, so that'll be fun. Hopefully, he can see all the new shiny buttons on his wheel. Hopefully it's not too distracting for you, Betchers. That's I think the only thing, because I know my upgrade wheel, the 920 or whatever, it has the lights every time it revs and shit, and that always distracts me. I'm like, ooh, pretty lights, pretty. Anyways, yeah, that was a stupid joke. Anyways, we're pretty much gonna have a full grid, I think, coming up. So without further ado, before we get underway, I'm gonna shut up and let's play the national anthem of Hungary. So I'll shut up and enjoy. Alrighty then, so we are back, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the national anthem. Twisted correcting me, the G29 and the G920 are basically the same. The G923 is the upgraded model, apparently. Thank you, Twisted. There's always going to be some freaking nerd that has to correct me. You guys should know by now, when I say things, that like there's a vague of truth in them, but like... yeah, just take it with a grain of salt. Anyways, fuck off. We are starting the countdown. We got the standings on screen. It's actually really important to note Zero is back. Now, he is down 34 points, which is quite a bit. But, I mean, if anyone can catch up to that crazy Hayden in the Ferrari, it is my boy fucking Zero. Also, of course, plenty of other battles in the midfield. You got, what? Goomba, Gaming Minion, separated by 2 points. Find the Pass and Tom are also having a battle. I mean, it's just crazy. Anyways, here we go. Full qualifying session. Now, this is going to be nice and easy. This is what I really enjoy. Just have to focus on the bottom 5, essentially. Who cares about the top drivers at this point?
I mean, it's a shock if they don't go through. But yes, it is nice to give some love to the people we don't normally see, and the full quality allows us to do that.
Also,
or was it last week? Was it last week just the short quality or the one shot, and it was just manic as fuck?
Yeah, because sprint weekends, you understand.
Yeah.
So they'll do 2 short sprint the 2 short qualifying sessions for a sprint weekend. But yeah, now we're back to normal.
And they are shorter than your normal session as well. They are, instead of being like a short 20-minute session, each of them is like a 10 or 12-minute session. So it is much shorter as well.
Yeah, for the sprint qualifying, I agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we are now in Q1 here. 18 minutes on the board. We're going to see quite a few drivers go on to the medium tires, I'm sure.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to try and use up a set of softs to go through. Want to obviously try and keep every advantage they can up until Q3, especially some of the top guys.
Okay, Apex and Betchers, the first drivers out. What the fuck kind of view is that? Stupid camera. The man was literally approaching turn 2, and it was still had the camera in the freaking pits. Like, good job, game.
Oh man, it is awful around here for that camera angle.
EA Sports, go fuck yourself.
Right. Finally ready. Got the water. Track mac and everything's up. Joint made. I'm a happy bunny.
There you go. Even though Easter ain't for a couple months, that's all important.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. We got Apex going to start us off here with Betchers behind. As we said earlier, Betchers got the new wheels, so we'll be keeping an eye out on him.
Got 3 drivers just coming out on an outlap. They're all quite close together, so we'll see if they want to split up as their outlap progresses, or whether they do want to run side by side. But yes, as you say, Apex and Betchers are first out.
Excuse me. Yep, Apex okay through there. See how Betchers is doing. Apparently he's on a hot lap, but he's not using any percentage. Is something glitched, or am I just an idiot?
You do get ERS back quite a lot. I mean, the setups that I run for this game, usually the engine braking around about 70 to 100%. So that does mean that you get a lot of your energy back. So you can use a little bit more. It's all about making sure you don't go through your usage as opposed to going through your percentage total, if that makes sense.
I think so. I think that would make sense to all the drivers at least.
Yeah.
Here comes Apex across the line. And there's a 115 to get us started. No, something's up here. Like, he's on a full hot lap here, but he hasn't used any battery. Like, that, it does not
Maybe
go
he
down
was,
at all.
Yeah, maybe he's just running a lap without any ERS. It's a trick that some people use. They do hot lap everything on apart from the ERS, and they never touch it throughout a lap. And then that means that on their second lap they can just give it a squirt here or there, and they've got a nice delta time to aim for then as well.
Interesting.
So it could be that, or it could be that it's not burning. Yeah, he even has overtake on, and it's not burning.
That's my point. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck's going on here?
Ah, yes. Very interesting. Meanwhile, we did have Dom on a lap. He's behind an Alpine who's also on a lap. So let's see these two go across the line. That's A72M and Dom crossing the line. Dom going P2.
Damn. 46 thousandths of a second separating Dom and Apex up at the top. Ooh, this is a good lap, hopefully, from Goomba. Actually, no, sorry, Zero coming around the final corner. He didn't use any battery for this one. So 117.2, no battery. Now he's on full charge, full blast, sorry, going at it. Then we got Bjorn and Goomba.
So I've just checked again. Batches is on arguably his third flight, and he is draining his battery now this time. So, I mean, it's recharging very quickly, but it has gone down some.
So he's figured it out at least. That's good.
Maybe it was just a button wasn't where it was or mapped to the right place because he's brand new on that wheel, isn't he? So
it's possible. It is possible. It was just definitely something that I noticed. You know, normally I'm watching all the other drivers. As soon as I see them even in hot laps, the battery is going down. So
the Destroyer posted a purple sector 1.
Let's see here. The Papaya. Oh, does he slow down? Did he back off there?
It looks like it looks like he's kind of backed off a bit. Yeah, he's backed off.
Oh yeah.
So Destroyer was a storming first sector. He must have had a little snap somewhere, and he decided to bail on that lap.
And of course, I missed it, but Zero is just taking provisional pull on the mediums on that second lap. Keep forgetting how fast the track is. Like, not a very long lap.
For how technical it is actually, you know, lap time wise, it's very short.
So we got 11:30 to go in the session. Plenty of time for drivers to get out and set their times. Still waiting on Lenny all the way down to Wise Dog, who we're currently on board with as he goes around turn 5. Into that chicane.
Our championship leader has popped out now. He is on an outlap in Sector 2, so we'll keep an eye on him when he comes around. One to watch.
Betcher's literally just commented in the chat, hot lap and overtake not draining, so confused. Yeah, believe me, we were as confused as you, mate. Because I noticed that. That was the first thing I noticed. Well, you know, if Betcher's is seeing it too, then you know it's definitely a problem.
Yeah. I wonder if it is something to do with button mapping or something along there. So Dom putting himself back up. No, who was that popped up? Wise Dog.
That was Wise Dog. Yeah, the Wise Dog.
Wise Dog up in a 16.3. Nice little time there on the softs. So top 10, we've got 2 on medium so far. Twisted and Zero managing to get themselves into that top 10.
Yeah, Zero letting the field know what's good. Here comes Brewdog through the final little bit here of Sector 3. It's got basically the 2 Uis back to back. And here we go across the line from the Haas driver, and it's only good enough for P9. That I don't know if that's going to be necessarily safe. We'll see. I'm sure he'll go around again. Still have plenty of time to do so.
Oh, Hayden was on a lap. He bailed. Decided to bail from that.
Potentially could have been traffic. Not 100% sure. I didn't catch that, but I did see the
Yeah, I think there might have been a little bit of traffic, a little bit of using the first lap as a sighter, and he's going to go again. It looks like a lot of people are going for this second lap push, aren't they?
Tom has invalidated his lap, so then that was through the Sector 2 bit, so he's going to have to go around again.
He is on the mediums, though, so it's not going to destroy his tyres too much.
This is true. This is true. Toto Wolff, though, about to go through that sector. Can he show Tom how it's done? All right. He's kept it legal. And then I think it's once you get out of here, you can just rip it down into the two Uis here. Ooh, oh, major loss of traction there. And that's going to really hurt him. I think that like almost lost him about like half a second at least. Like that was really bad. 117.2. So take that with a grain of salt just because of the little mistake there. I shouldn't even say a little. That was a... Sorry?
Hayden's done a purple sector 1, purple sector 2 coming around the final corners now. Let's see what time Hayden can do on 2-lap-old softs. And that's P1, 15-2.
Damn. Well, provisional pole.
It'll get him through. It'll get him through. That's all he'll care about.
Yeah, I think so. Here comes Lenny and Tom now. Lenny, good enough for P9. Tom across the line. And where the fuck did Tom go?
Nice.
P2. Damn.
P2 on those mediums. So that second lap on the medium doesn't seem to be hurting them that much. They can get quite close to the soft runner time.
Yeah, I remember some of the fast guys being able to do that, specifically at this track. I know it can be a little mind-blowing for anybody that's newer to the game and just like, how the fuck is that even possible? Like, trust me, it's crazy, this game.
Who we got left to set a time? Reaper and Find the Pass. Find the Pass is still in the pits, so he'll be waiting probably to last unless he's got a quali ban we don't know about.
Yeah, Find the Pass is the last one, and Reaper is not pushing on this lap. It's a bait and switch to trick all commentators. I hate when they do that. Sneaky little bastards. So I'm just going to say, as it stands in my mind, Goomba is on the bubble right now. And then you got Woodsy, Toto, Fartbox, and Betchers in the danger zone.
So you're thinking anything in the 17s is probably not going to be quite good enough to get through. So you're thinking 16s and below?
As it stands right at this point in time, 6:20 to go. Yeah, yes. Obviously, that can improve, which I think it should. But, yeah, that's the idea. That's just the idea. Reaper is pushing now, though. And on that second lap that we were just discussing from these medium runners. So the fastest potential time that we've seen is a 1:15.3 from Tom. And the slowest we've seen on the mediums is a 1:16.6 from Whitey, which would still technically be safe at this point. So,
yeah. I do think that there is a thing of track development and track improvement in this game. It's not so marked, but you can notice it from the start of Q1 to the end of Q1. For Q2 and Q3, it's not too big, the jump. But for the beginning of Q1 to the end of Q1, sometimes that can be like half a second increase. So definitely want to keep an eye on any late runners coming in who are in the bottom cusp. Just popping their nose in and getting up ahead of some of these other drivers as well.
Find the Pass. Just letting us know that he's still in bed as it's very cold, apparently, for Pass.
Yep.
You guys got a crazy winter storm, man.
Yeah, we had snow yesterday in a lot of parts of the country.
That's insane.
First time in the year.
I have not had any snow here in Canada yet, okay? There's been nothing.
Yeah, but your snow is proper snow. Our snow is a little bit, and then the whole country shuts down.
Fair enough. Evening, Tom. Evening, Zero. Oh, Zero found the bed. Or find the Zero saying that find the pass found the bed. Okay. You know what? As long as you keep your footsies nice and warm, I think that's the most important part, especially for anybody on a wheel. And for anyone on a
you
pad.
don't have cold feet.
Yeah, and when you're on the pad, cold fingers are a bad thing. All right, so yeah, as you said, Reaper is actually legitimately on the bubble. If Find the Pass ever decides to come out,
Looks like Reaper went for another push lap. Let's see if he got any quicker this time round. Yes, he does improve. Puts himself P12, 16.7.
nicely done from him.
Yeah, no, it's a good lap from Reaper there. Will he have enough time to come in and get out on a set of soft if he has to? Do you think he's safe? Do you think you said 17-0, you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure here. I mean, it's on literally the bubble for a reason. And we call it the bubble because it's very easily poppable. Hubba bubba. Here we go.
Woodsy's ran that wide. He's going to be well annoyed with himself.
And Goomba is like, nah, fuck that bubble. I'm out. 116.9 is now the bubble for A72. Now you said Woodsy invalidated, so he's going to have to go around again. Toto's going around. Fartbox is going to be, I think, lining up for another lap there. Does he have enough fuel, Farty? Yeah, Farty does. 2.1. He's good. Twist is now retired. That's his second retirement from the session. And I don't think... Find the Pass... Oh, no, he's out. He's coming out.
Yeah, he'll have enough time.
But
he left it late, but he'll have enough time.
I think he's only going to get one chance. It's going to be one and done.
So he cannot fuck up. And as you've seen, we've seen a few people just popping a wheel over wide here or there, just invalidating. So a lot of pressure on Find the Pass and on the mediums as well.
Yeah, and that's interesting, too, because we've seen a lot of the medium runners, as we said earlier, actually start getting that time on their second lap, and I really don't know if he'll be able to get around twice. This will be interesting. Depends. He's in the mid. He's just coming up to that chicane sector 2 right now. Also, I do have to follow the other guys who are facing elimination.
So I'm watching Woodsy right now, so I'll keep an eye on him as he's coming to start sector 2.
And ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say Reaper will be the first elimination of the session. He will not be able to get out in time.
Yeah, so that's Reaper down in 16th. Unfortunately, a few thousandths off.
A72 flirting with P15. You got Total right there. Literally 0.02 of a second faster than 72. That's fucking ridiculous.
Toto stuck his hand in front of the car. Just that split second across the line.
Yeah, just like a nose.
It's a hand width, isn't it? 2,000th is like fucking tiny. Woodsy is coming. Woodsy is another one that's not going to be able to improve.
Oh, and there you go. Fartbox did not. Fartbox will be eliminated. Woodsy. So I think it's just going to be Betchers and Find the Pass. Betchers goes really deep. Wide. Yeah, he went way too deep out of there. I don't know if he's going to be happy with that. Let's see. He didn't get an invalidation, though.
His time might not be affected by that, though, because if you go wide enough, the game sometimes lets you have that.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You don't say.
Yeah. You can do it in race as well.
Let's see here, Betches. Coming across. Can he do it?
Oh, 17th there, Betches. So there's only one man to get out of the 20th, I think, now, and that is Find the Pass. But A72, like I say, flirting with that. Whoa, Find the Pass, getting that tail end happy.
Getting a little excited. And yeah, Reaper does come out, but it's too little too late. So do want to mention that's unfortunate for Reaper, just mistimed that at the end. Betcher's yelling fuck.
And here comes Find the Pass. That time is going to be in the 16s.
Oh!
16-3.
Yeah, sorry, Twisted. He's not going back to bed. He's like, nah, bitch. Peanut. Oh, Brewdog. Okay. Or who just went up there? I think that was Wise Dog just jumping up.
Yeah.
Well, I think, yeah, Find the Pass is safe. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We got Toto P15 just making it by 0.002 of a second. Oh my God, Apex! Thank you for the sub. You're a freaking beauty. Absolutely love you.
Whoop, whoop.
But holy shit, guys! I mean, yeah, I can't get over that 0.002 of a second, and that is what I mean. A72 must be fucking just staring at it as fucking like screen, just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? All I had to do was maybe get 1 inch fucking better on a certain corner.
Yeah, man, that's it. Like, literally, it's like one steering input less. If I had straightened that wheel out, a split second earlier, I would have got that extra 1,000.
Oh my God. Well, that's only Q1, folks. We still have 2 more qualifying sessions to go. The game doing what it does best, because, I mean, we all know EA's slogan by now. I think I've said it by enough by now. But anyways, Q2 going to be coming up. Now we're going to have 15 drivers in our top 10 moving on into Q3. Also, one thing, I don't know if it's the same on your screen, but Raver, how's the clouds looking? Dark?
Cloudy.
Cloudy? Yeah, that's Now, ladies and gentlemen, as being a commentator for like the last 3 years, it has been known to sometimes out of just fucking nowhere just go right to rain in Q2, even though there's maybe a 10-minute difference in real life. So we're gonna see.
We shall see, indeed. As you can see there, yeah, that was a close session. There was a lot of people on very similar times, only a few thousandths in it. So this is going to be a tight session.
Yeah, you thought 0.002 of a second was the difference? Oh, what did I say? What did I say? I've been doing this for too long. I need a new hobby.
Oh man, you saw it. You were like, those clouds. They is grey. They is rain clouds.
EA Sports, go fuck yourself.
So, does that mean the track is instantly wet? We're not going to see anyone try and just run out now on a set of softs?
See, this is the thing. This is the thing. So, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right when you say that. The thing is, track evolution is magnified tenfold in qualifying. So, if it does start raining, a little bit harder, which it is, it's going to be very fast to enters, compared to like a race where you could easily run the softs for maybe 2 to 3 laps.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a fair few people on the softs going, if we're going to try and get a time, now's the time.
Yes.
In fact, yeah, everyone's going for it on the soft tire, it looks like. I think you'd make a mistake if you didn't go out ASAP as soon as you loaded into this session.
I think so too. Like it's going to be make or break. And for the guy who goes last out, which looks like to be the Aston Martin of Twisted, and I think that's Bjorn. Bjorn is literally coming out.
Yeah, the Williams Bjorn is coming out now, and then Twisted has not left the pits yet. So yeah, I think whatever Twisted decided to do, maybe he thought it would be okay. Went to the toilet quickly. But yeah, that's fucked him up. But we've got Apex and Whitey. They will be the first to cross the line to start a flying lap. So,
Reaper saying, "Thank God I'm not through to Q2." Yeah, I think there'll be quite a few drivers that are happy not to deal with these shenanigans. And then there's other drivers that absolutely love when the controversy comes out. Oh shit! Did I just?
I had technical issues as Sophie walked past me, and then you went all weirdy.
Yeah, I did. My internet has been shitting the bed as of late, and I don't understand why it's been doing this as of late.
Well, interestingly, DRS is still active. I just saw Apex being able to use it.
Just spam the buttons. Sorry about that, guys.
We're going to do a little ride on board with Apex, see what it's actually like. First one out on track there. Yeah, it's a little slippy. You can see their entry into a chicane a bit off.
Thank you, Woodsy.
Choosing to stay clear of most of the curbs is Apex. It's good. Coming up to, like I say, the 2 hairpins to finish off the lap. And we're going to have our chase times for this session. So Apex comes across the line. A 1:23.1. Whitey will be next across the line. A 1:24, but then Zero caught him up massively. It's a 1:22.4 from Zero. Find the Pass goes third on a 1:23.6. We're flying in all these times.
Where the fuck did Book come from?
To the 24.6. Holy shit. Who else got? Hayden got himself up into P3 there. Stroud got himself up into P2. Wise Dog manages to get 8th there with a 24.6. Brewdog, the 2 dogs, being split by Lenny now.
This is really just make or break it, and I think they're all these drivers at the end just waiting too long, man.
I agree with you. I think unless Bjorn has got an amazing time somewhere, I agree with you. I think that is what has happened, and the first guys who managed to get out got a decent time in. Bjorn does improve, almost gets into that top 10, but he's still 6/10 away. Depending on how much rain there is, which as commentators we never know. That could be that, you know.
So yeah, Inters will not be able to get a 125. Like I don't know.
No way.
No way. No way. Okay, no way.
No way, bro.
Because I mean, I know that in the drive a 114.1 would be pole position. So Inters, it would slow it down even more, by like more than 11 seconds. Ouch.
Yeah. We're even struggling to get some of these cars into the pit lanes. Just riding on board there with Zero as he was power sliding around getting into the pit lane. Watch Hayden. Yeah, he's got control of that in that pit lane.
Toto just having a little dancing action there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there are any of them just going to show off for us just in that pit lane. Just go on, step out, put the rear out. Destroyer did try and go for another lap. DRS is still open though, so the track says it's dry, but obviously we can see now that those times aren't going to improve.
Yeah, Bjorn's coming right in. He's like, fuck that shit. Destroyer, no idea. Well, yeah, he twisted his thinking about Inters. He's going to try it at least. I mean, he might as well just try, I guess. DRS is now disabled.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to lose. That'll be a second at least on top of the time, just for not being able to use DRS. So Apex has decided, yep, I'm retiring. I don't think it's going to dry. Bye bye. Brewdog is thinking, oh, some of these people have put on Inters. So Twisted and Toto, they may as well go for it. See if they can change their current positions from 14th, 15th to 14th to 15th. They'll be in a little quali battle between themselves now with Twisted and Toto.
Yeah, I think anyone in the top 9 is pretty much safe, to be honest with you. Brewdog does not feel safe though, and
no, but I think he will be. I mean, like it was 6/10, to P11 on the same set of tires, and we both don't think that the Inters are going to be fast enough to get to the 25s. So, Destroyer there does get a little bit slippy on that curb for us. Thanks, Destroyer.
Alright, so Twisted and Toto is out right now. Then we got Brewdog, Wise Dog on Inters. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Man, if you're Destroyer, Bjorn, Goomba, anyone in the bottom 5, you might as well just go for it.
You never know. Maybe the track will start drying towards the end of the session, and you want to be on those inter-slick kind of tire.
All right, here we go. It is Twisted Dragon. Let's see if he can, 1, keep it legal, and 2, get faster than a 1:25.086. That is the time to beat if you want to make it into Q3. And hopefully my internet doesn't shit itself again.
So he needs a 28.8 for Sector 1 to beat Brewdog, and then he needs a 31.0 in Sector 2. How are we looking? Or Twisted? So I think that was a 30.1 for Sector 1, so he's already 2 seconds off the P10 time now, just in one sector. That could be the DRS. I'm not being able to use it.
That's true, because that's all pretty much the starting of this lap, right? Is the DRS section.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and then here's the part where you need that grip from the inters. Thing for me is he has no comparison time to what he actually did before, so like I can't really see compared to like Goomba. I'll be actually able to see if he's improving or not.
Yeah, I just quickly looked in Race Director then. Yeah, that's why I was looking at P10 Brewdog, so 28.8 for Sector 1. So if you don't do a 28.8 for Sector 1, you might not get into the top 10.
All right, 26.5 for Twisted. Though I have seen the inters literally improve by like a full fucking second. I have seen it, just like on a second or even third lap on them. So
yeah, the track might, depending on how heavy the rain is, could start slowing down, and then the track could actually start improving again for some of these guys.
See, I think I'm gonna get a really good idea right here. Is Goomba coming up to that Sector 1 line. And, oh, he's not too far off. Maybe the extra grip here will help.
What was the Sector 1 time?
I don't know. He's only 0.05 of a second off of his Sector 1 time in the dry on inters. And now he has more grip going through Sector 2 here. All right, get a better idea as he comes up to the line. He's still down. Now he's down by 1/10. Maybe the commentator just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. No extra grip, apparently.
Well, that's the thing. It might feel that way, but your wheels are actually spinning up a bit more than with a soft tire, so you're still losing time. Let's see. Give it everything. I think he left some ERS in his pocket there, did Gumber. I think he could have used a bit more. But yeah, 0.6 off his own time there. And I think the spray's getting bigger as well. Down that, across all the track, really.
Yeah, it's not being very nice, the weather, at this point in time. Kind of ruining it for our bottom drivers here who just want to make it into Q3. No, there's some damn surprises too. It was just literally a matter of who got out first, and
100%, yeah.
I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I think it was Twisted and Bjorn were the last two out. So considering Bjorn got 11th place and he was the second last person out, just put this into context. If he had maybe gone out, maybe I don't know, 20 seconds earlier, he probably could have done it.
Yeah, I know, 100%. If instead of being, let's say, 11th when he came out on track, if he came out 8th, he probably would have been 8th. You know?
Yeah, man. That's what I mean. It's just these minuscule differences, you know? Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes the game fucks you over. There's multiple factors that can come into play.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Twisted is going all out this time. Burning everything down this front straight.
Fuck it. Might as well, right? Might as well. You only live once.
Yeah. Unless you're James Bond, and apparently you live loads and then you die eventually.
Yeah, of course. That was really dark. We won't go there.
I thought it was actually one of the better James Bond films. Oh, nice little slide there from Twisted.
Now he's got to go up the hill.
Yeah, Goomba said, "Yeah, enough for me. I can't do any more." He tried to improve.
I think everyone's just currently watching. Oh, is someone fucking coming out right now?
Yes, it is.
Is that
the blue
Bjorn?
car. Is that Bjorn? Yes, it's Bjorn.
I was gonna say, if that's Boo, I'm gonna freaking jump over the freaking Atlantic
You know
Ocean
what's
and kick his
amazing?
ass myself.
Bjorn has come out on the soft tire.
Wait, what?
According to what I can see, Bjorn has come out on the soft tire.
Interesting. So we've established.
He is sliding everywhere.
I was gonna say, because we've established it's only getting harder when it comes to the raining. Even Twisted is struggling there to get into the pit lane. Destroyer is out. Okay. What is happening?
These guys want a little bit of airtime. That's what it is.
Okay.
Q2, they know they're not going through. They're like, yeah, I've got sponsorship contracts and stuff that I've got to fulfill. Get my car on the screen.
All right, fair enough. Oh my goodness.
Go on, Bjorn.
Is that a protein ad on the Williams? My protein. Yes, it is. Oh my god. I don't think you need protein in this situation.
Hey, he's doing 140 miles an hour on slick tires in the rain. Fair play.
Now, I'm just curious. Is he actually going to go and try and push on a lap, or is he just going to go into the pits here? That's the question, because he is sliding. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he just wanted airtime. That's all he wanted.
Destroyer, on the other hand,
actually pushing on the he almost caught him up, you know. Showing you how good those inters actually are in the wet.
All right, well, let's see it. It's going to be the last and only person. I could just keep this. I'm literally going to go hit a bull while you guys can watch this final lap. I don't think anything's going to happen, but if anyone can do it, it's Destroyer Drac in the papaya.
Yeah. Got a little bit sideways there, coming around turns 2 and 3. Well, actually 3 and 4, isn't it there? Stupid kink counts as one early on. It goes up the hill. That long right-hander. Always wanted to throw you left that. Being clear of those sausage curbs. Destroyer. Looks like he's got a feel for the wet weather conditions anyway. His car doesn't look too squirrely. Looks pretty much on the nose. See around here in the slow stuff. Yep. That's not too bad. Traction looks good coming out of some of the slow corners. Doesn't look like he's spinning up with the rears too much. He's not sliding it around at all. And Destroyer improves. I think he improved on his time. 14th. There you go. Destroyer will be happy with that. Worth doing an extra lap. Gained him a few meters on the grid. So, as we can see there, top 10 go through. That's Zero, Stroud, Hayden, Apex, Find the Pass, Whitey, Dom, Wise Dog, Lenny, and Brewdog. Our unfortunate 5 probably didn't quite get out early enough as the rain started coming down. Was Bjorn, Gumba, Twisted, Destroyer, and then Toto to round off the top 15.
Yes, indeed. So, of course, Q3 underway shortly. We'll see how the weather is going to be for this. Watch it goes fully dry again. I won't, but
no, man, the clouds looked great.
Oh my god, it stopped raining! Are you fucking kidding? I was joking!
Has it actually stopped raining?
I was joking!
Oh my god. What a random fucking qualifying. Oh, That's such a killer for those 5 who went out last time. Will probably think I'm fast enough in the fucking dry bollocks.
I am out since I was P11, but I've been disconnected from the lobby. Oh, Bjorn says he was disconnected from the lobby. Let's see here. Do I have Bjorn? Do I have a Bjorn on here? I don't think I do.
Is your Xbox?
I don't fucking know. I just check these things quickly. That should have been the first thing. I can't even check anymore. God damn it.
Oh no, his movie's not in the top 15 anymore, so I can't find him either.
Let's see here. Let's see if we can find a Bjorn in here. Then, because I know what his name looks like. If I see it, I'll know it. No, it's not there.
I don't have him on. I don't have him recently played with.
I'm sure Woodsy's. No, Woodsy's gonna send him an invite. Woodsy's on the game. Woodsy knows.
Yeah.
Woodsy's.
If anyone wants to as well, obviously add Diesel. He will send you invites back in if you do get kicked out. But you can also add myself as well. Shall also be in the co-coms. I'll also do that if anyone does need an invite back in. I'll put that in the chat for everybody as well for next week.
Yeah. Normally I have most of the drivers here. Since I've been doing it for a while, but I mean, if I don't have you added, I don't think I can do it during the race. So make sure you DM me after. I'm awake a lot longer than you guys are because I know it's bedtime over there after the race. But for me, it's afternoon. So just message me, DM me, whatever, and yeah, I'll add you guys, and that literally takes like 5 minutes of our time, and then we can be all happy and moving in the future. Rant over.
Rants over. Right then. So first to.
Sorry, Ian validated. He's a loser. We don't.
Yeah,
we don't follow those people. We can't even figure out how to get a legal track.
So Bezero next. He looks like he's on a flyer. And he'll be the first to set a time for everyone to chase.
Yeah, he's catching up to Pass really quickly. There you go, Pass. I think he's just recovering battery for... Is he going to go? He might go for a second attempt. Yeah, he will.
And if Pass is clever... Now, I was going to say maybe he could try and get a bit of a toe off one of these drivers coming round. Doesn't want to get in the way of them, though.
Dom is going to be on a hot lap, so he could actually follow Dom, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that Whitey? I can't even see.
No, Zero crosses the line. A 118.4, so the track's still not quite where it was. Whitey, yeah, it was Whitey, 120.2. Stroud at 18.4. Oh, 3,000ths! 3,000th of a second.
Buck letting the field know what's good. All right,
Hayden 18.9.
Twisted smoke break. Yeah, my co-coms knows exactly what you're talking about, Twisted. Don't worry.
Yeah, bro.
Except
so Find the Pass did get a little bit of a toe right at the beginning. 28.0 is a good first sector.
Okay, Lenny trolling me here. Okay, Find the Pass, pushing, Apex pushing. Where's Wise Dog and all this? Oh, he's back there. Got to keep an eye on as many drivers as I possibly can here. I think Find the Pass will be next, followed by
Find the Pass almost fucking lost it. Holy shit. Keep pushing. That was almost a huge accident for Find the Pass there. And he's going to be next to join the tally of times. Let's see what he can do. Oh, it's an 18.3. Fastest lap so far. Provisional pole for... Oh, an Apex.
Oh, Apex.
Wow. Okay, I think the track is improving a little bit. Apex being one of the later runners. Smash that time.
Here comes Wise Dog, 119.1. He wasn't able to reciprocate what you just said, though, unfortunately for him.
Lenny, 18-0.
He is, though.
Yeah,
What about
good time
Dom?
there from Lenny. Hope that holds up.
Dom literally coming out of the final corner now in the Mercedes. Has yet to set a time. Here we go. Dom, provisional pole 117.2.
Yeah, that track is improving. Definitely want to be out there setting some lap times. This session isn't one to sit in, is it? You can't just sit and wait.
And awesome. Sounds good, Bjorn. It's good to have you back. And then Twisted. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's just tobacco for Twisted. Okay. Cool. It's all the same shit to me.
Cool.
We're all destroying our lungs at the end of the day. Let's not fuck around. Oh,
Proud 15. Holy shit.
And it's on 3-lap old soft, so
I think, like I said, the track is getting better. The tires are, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anymore. I know the track is improving. There's no thinking needed. Yeah. Thinking hurts my brain anyways. It's overrated.
That's why you're a question master and not a question answerer.
Exactly. That's why you guys yell at me that, no, it was a different answer. It's also the Congo. Like, oh, god damn it.
Yep.
Oh,
right
good
then.
times.
So,
no,
wow, 15-6.
All outlaps for the most part. Just Whitey and Brewdog. Book's definitely going to be coming in. 5 minutes to go in the session. We get a little break in the action. To have a sip of the vodka sour raspberry.
Ew.
The girly drink. So tasty.
Oh.
It's so berry and fruity.
Don't like sugary alcohol. Like alcoholic drinks like that anymore. I used to when I was younger, but not anymore.
I can't drink multiple of them. I'll have like one or two because it's honestly just like a raspberry soda to me at this point.
Yeah.
But if you have too many, it dehydrates you. Like the back of your throat gets all pasty and shit. And especially when you smoke dope, it's not a good mix. I agree.
Okay then, so Brewdog. And who's that ahead? Is that a Merc ahead of him as well?
It is. It's Whitey. It's Whitey.
Whitey and Brewdog on their flyers. Track does look much better. Let's see if that's starting to yield some stuff. Oh, Whitey is just absolutely smashed Sector 1.
Why is Tom S showing as book? I have no idea. Is that what happened? Is that Tom switched to book out of nowhere? So is that Tom? Is that Tom? No, it is not. Is it?
Where are you looking? Because I'm not watching your stream, sorry, bro.
Apparently, book in first place is actually Tom Stroudy.
Yeah, I've got Tom Stroudy on mine thing. Is yours book? Does yours say book?
Mine says book.
Weird. Okay then. So here comes Brewdog across the line. 16-7, P3 for now. 3 minutes left to go. Apex, Lenny, Find the Pass have come out.
Pretty much an exact second, almost an exact second difference between Whitey and Brewdog as well. That's kind of funny. A second and 100th.
Yeah.
All right, Lenny is out there, and Find the Pass will be up next. 2.5 minutes to go in the session. Twisted, we've just now confirmed that my Xbox is just shitting the bed right now. But at least Raver understands, so Raver knows. Diesel gave his PC one too many drinks, and now it can't get names right. Yeah.
What's your name again?
Even my PC is just like, what the fuck is going on? Actually, this would be my Xbox, technically. My PC shits the bed when it comes to the the streaming service. Okay, that's all the fun and gadgets. The Xbox provides you all the footage. So my Xbox is technically shitting the bed. And yeah, that's probably had way too many drinks. I think we can establish that.
So Lenny is 1.8 seconds up on his time so far. With a couple of high traction corners coming up, so let's see
also
how he does.
Find the pass is invalidated, so we're gonna have to watch him go around again. Here comes Lenny across the line and jumps up.
15-7. Nice lap there from Lenny.
Okay, so we got
Brewdog
up the hill. Where's Apex? Apex is further down. Hayden's on an out lap. These are gonna be some fast fucking times coming in.
Apex is gonna be flying, mate. It's just coming around the penultimate corner.
Here we go.
What do you reckon? 14s? In the 14s?
It might be. Here we go. 15-4. So it's provisional pole.
I think Zero was on a lap. No, Zero's in sector 1.
Well, I'm watching Brewdog. Brewdog's coming around. This is going to be a time for him across the line in the other Haas. And he improves in his time, not position-wise.
No, but solid, he'll be happy with that. It's always good to just feel like you've improved.
And that's Wise Dog. Does that find the pass? No, find the pass. So Wise Dog and pass.
You know. Wise Dog across the line.
P3.
P3, nice.
Oh, and Lenny was trying to go in, I think, for another lap. He just missed out. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Zero's hit the wall somewhere. He's missing the front end plate. Zero's hit the wall somewhere. Find the pass coming around the last corner. Find the pass goes 1, 15-4. What Zero? Oh, Zero's, yep. Zero's bailing.
Zero's out. Here we go. Dom. You got Hayden. Our championship leader.
Hayden come around the last corner then.
Does he have anything to say? Yes, he does. He's like, fuck you, pass.
14's nice.
Get back in your silver spot.
Dom is still on a lap. Brewdog is on an in lap. Yep, so we've got a car ahead. Was that Stroud?
Oh, wait,
yes,
Book! Yes! Book! And Dom jumps up to P4 as well.
Wow, so not Buck, but Tom Stroud.
Buck! Oh, shit. Here goes Wise Dog across the line. Can he improve as well? No, he does not. Stays in P6, 115. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Stroudy. This is Tom Stroudy, not Book. But because my stupid Xbox is shitting the bed, he will officially... Now his name is Book forever, by the way. I hope you guys know that. This is so stupid. What the fuck is going on? All right, so there you have it. Book in P1, Hayden P2, Find the Pass P3, Tom P4, Apex P5, Wise Dog in P6, Lenny P7, Whitey P8, Brewdog in P9, and Zero to round us out in P10. Love you all. See you soon. 5-minute break. Book doesn't even do sectors. He does chapters. Yeah, exactly. Love you guys. Take care. See you soon. 5-minute break. And yeah, see you very soon. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DieselDominator, and we are here for RRF1 Wednesday Division Round 21. Just finished a wonderful qualifying session, full qualifying. Some interesting shenanigans with regards to weather, but you know what? I don't think we're due for any, at least for this main 50%er. Let's go into my track notes right here. Apparently, there's 14 corners altogether, 8 of them being to the right and 6 to the left. Total track distance of 4.3 kilometers or 2.72 miles. The 2 DRS zones, as we talked about before qualifying, on the main straight and, of course, going into turn 2. Elevation of 34.63 meters. A little bit of a roller coaster as you go through Sector 2, but nothing too crazy like Brazil or Zandvoort or even Portimao for that matter. Here are the Pirelli compounds for this evening. You got the Pirelli soft to left, mediums in the middle, and the hards on the right. C3s, or C5, C4, and C3s respectively. Inters and wets, I guess, are a possibility, but as you're about to see, and as we've been told, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case here today. Without further ado, I'm about to shut up because I've been talking for the last minute straight. So, Raver, without further ado, what are you looking forward to in this race? What are you anticipating, etc., etc.?
Firstly, yes, we can confirm we've had our pit lane investigators out, our reporters come back and have let us know that there is no rain. Full sunshine throughout. So what I'm looking forward to is hopefully a lot of close racing. There's a few people out of position, I think, where they would normally be, if I'm right in thinking, due to the crazy rain in the qualifying. So watch out for the midfield pack. It's going to be spicy people trying to make their way up through the field. And then obviously the thought of, is there going to be any safety cars? Is there going to be any virtuals? It's a short lap, so when one does come out, are people going to take advantage and try and go for a pit stop in those conditions to try and save some overall race time? And then, of course, the dreaded, are we going to see 10 laps to go, a safety car come out, and then we get a spicy little 10-lap race at the end? Well, I hope not, because, you know, that does dull it down for some of the guys for the front that have, like, you know, they're guaranteed podiums and all that. But as comms, as commentators and as viewers, I'm pretty sure everyone always likes a nice little last-minute battle.
The chat's going off right now. All right, it says we are looking to get this started, the formation lap underway, and now we get a look at the tire compositions that our drivers will be starting this race on.
There's so many book gifts everywhere.
Yeah, I've started a shenanigans shit show in the chat.
There we go on the formation lap. Yep, I can see book 2010.
His name is now Book.
Anyone else different? No,
that's the thing. Like, nobody is different. Because I was wondering, I'm like, who the fuck is Book? This person came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, it's Tom. Like, but I swear he was Tom in Q1. So this must have happened when I disconnected and rejoined. Must have.
Yeah.
Because he definitely started. He started as Tom, and then it just EA Sports. Go fuck yourself. What I'm curious to know is, like, where did it come from? Is that his old gamer tag? Is things glitching out and I just maybe picked up his old gamer tag? Is that a random gamer tag? There are so many questions and so few answers. All I can tell you, though, is find the pass, A72, Betcher starting on the hards, everyone else opting for the medium tires. Sorry, you were going to say something?
No, not at all. No. Not important race-wise currently, no.
Well, we have
other than Fartbox is taking a long time to get to the back of that queue.
Everyone's getting ready for name and shame time. Hopefully the new drivers have no idea what to expect. Find the pass is probably going to fuck it up.
Do we have new drivers that we should give a shout out to during the race?
No, not really. Actually, I don't recognize anyone except, or maybe Lenny and Book. No one knows who Book is. Oh, Fartbox fucked up.
Fartbox.
All right, here we go. 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off racing here in Hungary. a.k.a. Budapest. I change the position
It's a good start from
changes.
Stroud there.
Apex as
Managed to keep
well.
the lead.
Coming up the inside.
And behind, we've got... Oh, yeah. There's a few position changes there. Zero making up a couple of grounds. Brewdog losing out on one. Up on the inside, Haas Brewdog trying to get back on 0-0 on the outside. 10 seconds, severe collision with A72 and Toho.
That was a little extreme. That's something that happened way in the background. I'm literally following the guys up the hill.
Yeah, that was a... Oh, lap 1, 10-second penalty is not what you want to see. I'm sure they're thinking it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's only for 72 as well. Just 72. Normally you see that from 2 drivers, but I guess... Well, I don't need to see this slogan anymore. This is getting ridiculous. It's getting old. EA just loves fucking anyone they can. No rubber. No lube. Oh, and Fartbox now feels the wrath.
Oh. And he has lost an end plate as well, Fartbox, so he's going to have damage. But we cross the first lap with Stroud keeping the lead. Hayden P2. Apex moving up a place into P3. Find the pass in P4. And Dom patching.
Biggest winner of lap 1 as it stands is TSD Woodsy, up 7 positions. Way to go, brother. Up and sitting into P12. So taking advantage of all those shenanigans behind him, I'm sure.
Zero making up another position, up into 7th now. Got his eyes on Lenny.
I mean, Zero still could contend for the championship. Obviously, he needs a lot of things going right for him to do that, but it's possible. Hayden's looking solid in P2, though, behind our boy Book.
Oh, looks like someone making a look. It looked like Bjorn was having a look at Woodsy. Or Woodsy just made the move on Bjorn, I'm not sure.
Well, Woodsy's still in the same position, P12. This is Bjorn, though, going and trying to keep the position of... sorry, Woodsy trying to keep the position over Bjorn, but now Bjorn's obviously going to... Here. Yeah, his DRS right here. It's the double DRS.
Williams' power getting him through there past that Red Bull.
I think it helps the equal cars, but yes, I hear you.
Shut up, Williams all the way. Zero up into 6th place now. Really pushing hard on this first stint. And make up that ground that he lost in qualifying.
Yeah, everyone around him on the medium tires, essentially, so this will be equal footing when it comes to their battle and the tire life and all that stuff. It's only Find the Pass who's just a little bit further up ahead. He's keeping up with the leaders. Well, he's on the hard tires. Something just happened?
That's what I was going to say. He's doing well to stay with them, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. But this is what Find the Pass does. I mean, he usually finds those top drivers, and I don't know, sometimes he hits the brick wall. Sometimes he does his Max Verstappen shit and goes for crazy overtakes. You never know with the guy.
That is true. So Zero managing to get onto the back of Dom. Is he going to make a move? Oh my
goodness, yeah, he is. Look at that speed up the inside too.
And Twisted making a move on Brewdog as well, and Reaper and Woodsy. So everyone making a move into turn 1, like we suspected that would be the overtaking place on this track.
Yeah, good on Dom though. He definitely did fight that back on Zero, but because of that second DRS section, which I know is minimal, it just gave him that little bit of extra straight line speed for the drag race, you know? So good on Zero. Gets P5, but now 2.5 seconds behind Pass. So could leave himself susceptible to an attack from Dom and potentially, of course, Lenny.
Yeah. We've got a couple of people now picking up of some penalties, some track limit penalties.
You know who's really flirting with the 1 second gap is Apex and Hayden. I mean, I know it's 8.3 right now, but there was at one time 1.1. Apex is like, I think he maybe lost the rear end at a certain point. He's got to make sure he stays honest with himself. You do not want to get caught out, especially with paths behind you.
And Hayden's trying to make the move on Stroud there. Stroud hangs him out to dry on the outside. Says, nope, I'll still be one, please. Thank you.
I mean, I don't think Hayden realized that Tom wrote the book on defending, so. Some good action, though. That allowed Apex to catch up and make up some time. Yo, find the pass. Yo, he's having a look, though. He's getting those, you know, those, with those eyes, the googly eyes. You can see them.
Yeah. There's definitely feeling confident in those hard tires now. Lap 5, they're feeling like they're starting to turn on a little bit.
Oh, look at him. Oh, yeah, he's up the inside. He had a look. He's like, no, okay, not now.
Yeah. Just trying to maybe put Apex off, maybe make Apex just break a little bit later or do something that Find the Pass could then take advantage of. It's all part of the racecraft. As Hayden up ahead goes for round number 2. Will he get it this time? He looks closer. He goes round the outside again. Tom very cleverly sticking to that inside defensive line and blocks off a switchback pretty well, but Hayden does... Nah. Nothing doing. Nah.
It's great defending, though. He forces Hayden to the outside, the long way round. And, I mean, yes, he does have the extra straight line speed, but it's just not enough to go around the long way. It's just...
No. And all the while, this is just keeping Find the Pass with these guys, I think.
Oh, yeah. Find the Pass has definitely got the Clarkson smug face going. But I also do see to a certain degree that he could maybe get a little overzealous because I just know Passy doesn't like to fucking sit behind drivers. He wants to find the pass. And I don't know. We'll see if it gets the better of him maybe. Maybe if it gets... Oh, here we go. Get a really good exit. Going down. At the inside, Apex leaves the space. Make a little bit of contact. Oh my goodness.
Holds it around the outside, then becomes the inside for next corner. Find the Pass is going to get DRS off the cars ahead, so he's going to be able to defend against Apex coming back on him.
That was...
With a little bit of slipstream. Yeah, Apex doesn't have the straight line speed to be able to do anything about this. And it looks like, yeah, those hard tyres for Find the Pass helping him out. They're starting to look like they're coming good.
Some very gorgeous driving right there as seen. Wow, I mean, and we got another huge little DRS. We got Lenny all the way down to Bjorn in P12.
Yeah, Dom just about keeping pace with Lenny. Flirting with that 1 second. And everyone else bunched right up together, waiting for any little mistake.
And we're on lap 7 of 35. I think it's safe to say we are going to be doing just a single stop or a one-stop strategy.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
At least that's the OG plan. Let's be honest. Plans can go right out the window when you see Bert, but knock on wood, everything has looked pretty damn good so far. Dom has lost that 1 second gap to Lenny, sorry. So now he could be under threat from his teammate, and of course, Twisted is right there, flirting with the 1 second as well. We're starting to see some more separation as, I guess, it's the consistency, right? It's
yeah, like I was saying before, this track is pretty much all corners, so you've got to be on it at all times, and all it takes is one little mistake here and there, and then bam, everyone's on you. Just as Dom there conceded, I think he conceded that one to his teammate. He was like, okay, I'm not going to fight this one too hard. Off you go.
Yeah, no need to fight Whitey, as Whitey even, I'm sure, could try and catch up to Lenny if he could. Zero, I'm kind of surprised. Zero has literally stayed around the same gap, 2.5 seconds.
I feel like Zero used up a lot of his tyre grip right at the beginning to get past so many cars. And now he doesn't seem to be, even though the cars ahead are battling each other and slowing each other down, he's got clean air and he doesn't seem to be able to keep pace with them. So I wonder if that's, it's the tyre life, the tyre usage.
That is a good point. Just all those moves and all the overtakes might have degraded the tires a little bit more.
Braking late, taking different lines and stuff.
Ooh, Dom coming in. That's a little early for me, no? For Dom?
Yeah, I'd say so. You probably want to go to at least 15.
So I would have to assume maybe Dom going for a 2-stop or.
So the fight in P11 down to 11-12 was got a bit spicy there with Bjorn and Reaper. Through the twisty stuff, those hard tyres are fine the pass. Just I popped back up and had a look and see how they're getting on. And through the twisty stuff in Sector 2, there's so much more grip. Been able to really close up on the front runners.
Yeah, it seems like Apex has now fallen off the pace a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Apex is having to burn so much to try and stay with these guys, but he's used up all of his ERS, whereas the top three now they had 100% going down the straight. And it looks like Find the Pass is going to try and make that move on the inside of Hayden. Hayden kind of blocked off there a little bit by Tom Strad, so he couldn't do anything really about that. Find the Pass up into P2 now.
And I mean, yeah, the 9-lap old hards definitely seem to be in their own element compared to the mediums around them.
Yeah, yeah.
Twisted trying to fight with Whitey. Oh, Whitey goes onto the grass! And it's a terrible exit. Now he's going to hold up the rest of the... Wise Dog is stuck behind him. There's 3 cars stuck behind.
Oh, there's a little touch.
Oh, my God, a little.
But everyone survived. No one died. Holy shit. Some well held there by all the drivers involved.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that could have gone absolutely terrible. I think Reaper had a little bit of it. Oh, someone else is off. It's Bjorn. Wait, that's not Bjorn. Wait, who the fuck was that? Oh, was that Fart? I'm sorry, that's the lapped car of Fartbox.
That's Fartbox, yeah. Fartbox is getting out of the way of everyone. So Hayden is pitted. Hayden, of the top 3, he's decided his mediums are shot. They are done. He's had enough of them. Hard tyres go on, so he's going to be going to the end.
Very interesting.
So Hayden thinks that the hard tyres can do 24 laps. So where's Find the Pass going to go? He is all over the back of Tom here. Look how much faster he is. Up into Sector 1, through that long. He's going to take an inside, sharper line. He does. He's going to use up more rubber doing that, but it's got so much more grip.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be the interesting point for Find the Pass, though, because obviously he does have the extra grip compared to the guys around him, but you know, you have Hayden, who's obviously recognized that. He's come into the pits. He's going onto those fresh hearts. So there's quite a few questions I have. So is Find the Pass going to be coming in earlier because of that? Is he going to risk, the massive undercut, which is inevitably going to happen?
Box has retired in the pits.
Book has come in. Tom has come in. Sorry, Tom. Sorry. Yep. Same with Apex and Zero. Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone going. Yeah. Now's the time. So that means everyone thinks that you can do like 23 laps, 24 laps on those hard tires. Where is Hayden going to come out compared to those front runners? How much of a jump is he going to get on them?
Book's just coming out right now. Hayden's passed.
Hayden's passed Tom there. Gained a second, I'd say. Not much more than that, but it's enough. Enough for now. Means Tom's going to have to push a little bit to try and get in that DRS.
Yeah, so the undercut or the mediums were definitely dying off. So Lenny, Twisted, Whitey pushing it, trying to extend the little advantage that that they're thinking they have.
Well, it's that thing of like tire life at the end. It is good to have tire life at the end, but sometimes track position. And right now they're going to be starting to lose track position. Those medium runners, like you say, Lenny, Twisted, Whitey. If any of the people they were in battles with have already pitted, then they were going to have lost out to them, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I feel bad for Bjorn. He's kind of stuck behind Wise Dog at this point. He's had no luck this race. Just remember the incident in Q2, just coming out too late.
Yeah. But Bjorn got an excellent exit out there, and he's got DRS on Wise Dog. It should have him now. Hayden on the fresh rubber sets the fastest lap behind these fighting guys.
But now you got Hayden right there behind him.
Hayden wants a piece of this. He wants to get through them quickly. Otherwise, Tom's going to get right on the end. In fact, Tom's already there.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? Though, if Hayden can sneak past these two somehow, maybe potentially they can hold up Book or Tom, whatever. Oh, come on. He has so much extra grip than these medium guys.
Oh, Tom! Oh, what a move! Up on the inside. Hayden's got nowhere to go. Oh, Tom backs off. Oh.
That was ballsy.
That was amazing. That was some, yeah. That was some good driving there. Good decision making as well. Tom deciding to just back off there, actually. Let's not force that through there. But he could have done. He was side by side. Hayden's deciding to try and looked there, but Wise Dog is a wise dog. And braked a little bit later. Meanwhile, Bjorn's trying to run away. Bjorn is trying to run away, knowing that these guys are catching. They're going to have both having DRS. And don't forget, Apex is caught back up to that little group as well. All three of them. Holy shit.
And I'm sure Zero can see this as well. Zero is on the hunt. He's 3.5 seconds behind. Oh, Hayden's past Bjorn.
Oh, that could have been.
There's Tom trying to do it. Yeah, Tom tried to do the same. He just can't get it done. He go up the hill into turn 4. Bjorn still in the position. Is he going to have a look on the inside like he did last lap? Deja vu action for Raver. No.
No. It is a dangerous. The other driver, you've got to have the other driver be so compliant and basically give that corner up if you want to take that inside line into that chicane.
Oh my goodness. Book right on the heels of Bjorn. Then you got Apex. But of course, this is just allowing Apex to now a 1.6 second gap.
Yeah.
And it just extends the longer he holds them up. And Bjorn has done his job as far as Hayden's concerned. Goes into the pits. And look how much Zero's caught up. 1.5 seconds.
Almost a second behind now. If those three fight a little bit, which they probably will, Zero's right in this now with them.
All right, so Apex.
So, have to find the pass. It's 16 seconds, and don't forget, find the passes. Got the pace to be with these front runners. So when he switches, how much faster is he going to need to be to catch them?
Yeah, I'm not sure. And we do know from the first stint that the medium tires pretty much gave out around lap 8 or 9. So, I mean, I know that there's less fuel in for Find the Passes second stint comparatively to the guys who started on the mediums. But with regards to, I don't know. The math ain't mathing for me.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you mean. Because it means that he's going to have to push these hards. Because everyone else is going to push them, obviously, till they die. Whereas he's going to have to push them till they die and lose so much lap time mid-race. as opposed to at the end of the race.
Wise Dog and Reaper out into the VSC. But that's not.
That's why Reaper. Wise Dog has died.
That is
Wise
not.
Dog has died.
That's not where Find the Pass wanted to be on track for this to happen. He definitely. Man. I mean, I still think it's as we were saying. It might even still be. It just might be too early. The mediums won't last 20 laps, 19 laps.
No, they will not. You're right. They won't. He has to go longer. But everyone else has switched to the hards already. We do have some people that have pitted though, chosen to use this for some fresh rubber. I've got a couple of medium runners, so Find the Pass can use them to see how they do.
Well, this is the real thing here. So the VSC is still out. It probably will be ending soon if we're being honest. Yeah, right, here we go. There. And
Ending. And A72 got himself a drive-through.
Yeah, that's probably the worst penalty in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, and he receives a 3-second on top of that. Just EA just
I'm
kicking him while he's down.
Do you not have a 10-second as well?
Well, yeah, you can. He did. Yeah, I think so. You're right.
I can't see because he's got drive-through over the top of it, but...
So, ironically, both RBs are the 2 cars eliminated from this race. We're over halfway. Or actually, no, we are at the halfway. We are at the halfway point now.
And at halfway, Hayden is catching Find the Pass quite significantly. Not so much that they've got back up to speed now, but under that VSC, it's where he gained a fair amount of time.
Yeah, I don't
now 12 seconds.
Honestly, I don't think it helps Find the Pass's case that Book is right on Hayden's ass. Like, they are literally pushing each other.
Yeah. Well, it might help, actually, for when he does pit, because their tyres are going to be more used. Do you know what I mean? Because they're fighting harder. Yeah. It'll help him, because their rubber will be used. Meanwhile, Zero, having caught up 1.7, he's dropping a little bit now, almost in that 2-second gap.
So, Find the Pass, as it stands, will come out in P5. He'll be behind Zero as well. So, I mean, he's got a lot of stiff competition to get through. He's going to want to hope his tires are good. Yeah, and 14 seconds is the gap between him and Zero right now. So I'm guessing that's going to be, 7 seconds approximately. If Find the Pass were to come in right now, he'd probably be 7 seconds behind Zero. A lot of people don't realize, yes, I know it's a simple exit on the pit, but the entrance is slow as fuck, so that is where you lose most of your time.
As well. And they've dropped that gap now to 9 seconds. Wow. Those hard tyres of Find the Pass have died, right? Which means that the ones that Hayden and Tom and guys are on now, because they pitted so early, those tyres will die too. And if Find the Pass's mediums haven't died, he could be catching them hand over fist towards the end of this race.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to say the least. I mean, if you're Hayden, almost, do you risk a 2-stop? Or I don't even know at this point. I know if Burt comes out, everyone will jump into the pits. But, I mean, as it stands right now...
Oh, Lenny and Dom.
I think the other thing that really does suck. So, if, for example, there was a Burt, still Find the Pass is locked to the mediums because he has to, or the softs. He can't go to another set of hards. Whereas the rest of the field can go to another set of hards, and still they'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've seen that the other set of hards. Oh, Apex! No! Apex. One of the top runners gets himself 3-second pen.
And I think that's the risk you have to, I mean, literally risk taking when you're driving at this pace with these top guys. You just, every freaking corner needs to be perfect, as you said, the consistency. And one little mistake, well, in this case, 3 little mistakes and 3-second penalty.
Yep. That's exactly right.
I'm surprised, though, that our boy Book has not gone for a move on Hayden. I think Hayden has read the book now, and he's learned on the defense.
Yes, I think he took a page out of.
Oh, yeah, he took the page! He took a page out of the book! I love it! Let's go! I was gonna yeah.
We almost talked. Well, I almost talked myself out of Zero being able to catch these guys, but he's almost there. He's creeping.
Yeah, he's just like, hey guys, remember me? I know I haven't been here for 2 weeks, but I hope you didn't forget about me. Like,
oh, and Stroud goes wide.
what is going on in the background here? Is there any action here? There's lots of separation. Jesus, Murphy.
Brewdog are twisted.
Twisted's got the tire advantage, though, and I'm sure he'll catch up to Dom sooner rather than later. Twisted actually looks like he's in a relatively good spot. 5-lap old hards, I think he'll be fine.
No, find the path. Has pitted.
Yeah.
The gap to Hayden at that time was about 5 seconds. Fresh set of mediums. For the kick Sauber. Both kicks, can I just say, doing very well, running in 5th and 6th currently. We'll see where Find the Path eventually finishes.
So the gap is 12.2 seconds between him and Zero.
Yeah. He doesn't want to push too hard on that first lap, though, because otherwise he'll burn his tyres. He wants to go in lap 2 or 3, start pushing hard. Otherwise, he'll do the same thing that Zero did earlier. But Zero's caught back up.
Does Find the Path know how to be slow? Or how to be calm?
Yeah, I reckon so.
I don't think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at the calm. Getting a right wiggle on.
A little back end from Zero. See here, Destroyer Drac and Betchers, 5-lap old hards versus 5-lap old mediums. Yeah, Betchers and 72, I think, came in a little too early because I don't know if the mediums are going to be able to last there.
Stroud's made a move on Hayden. So we've got a change for the lead up at top. Everyone taking crazy lines through some of these corners as they're looking for some clean air to actually turn in. And all the while Zero saying, yep, I'm here, I'm in your DRS, I'm just going to try and charge up. Oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Who's that?
I think
that's A72.
That's A72. And he is missing both end plates, it would appear.
Yep. He probably lost one and thought, I need to lose the other, balance it back out.
Oh, I don't know if that's how it works, but hopefully he doesn't hold up his teammate, because if I'm not mistaken, there's no ghosting here.
No, there is not, and he's made it to the pit.
Oh, imagine just stayed out.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, some smoke show over there. He gets in.
Yeah. You're right on the back of Brewdog here now. And Find the Path setting the fastest lap on those medium tyres. So gap for Find the Path is what, 10 seconds? There's 12 laps. Second a lap if he needs.
Yeah, he does. Oh, here we go. Bjorn, nice move on Brewdog.
Whoa, what was that? Was that
I think that
Who was that coming on?
Oh, there's a car coming out of the pits. That's A72.
Yeah. That was A72. I think he slammed the brakes on it and just spun it round. Didn't want to get in the way of other people. Fair enough.
Just taking a little bit of a crazy maneuver to avoid contact. Sorry.
Yeah. I find the pass brought that gap down now to under 10 seconds. And the top four are still all fighting, still all within a DRS of each other. Zero right back on the tail of Apex. Got a yellow flag again. What's that for? A Woodsy?
It seems like a lot of the back runners didn't realize how much degradation is actually involved in this track. I think a lot of people are getting thrown off and are forced into a two-stop.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that is exactly what happened.
And, I mean, as you were saying earlier, right? Because, like, passes hards were dying around, I would say, lap 17 or 15, 16, which these guys are getting really close to. Finds the passes still on lap 3. He's making up a little bit of time, not crazy amounts as of yet. I am expecting like a 1 second to 1.5 second difference, though, in maybe 2-3 laps time. That's my guess. I've been wrong multiple times before, but that's my guess.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have a look. I'll just have a look at Zero's lap time as we come around the last couple of horseshoes.
Let's go, Twisted. Gonna look to make the move on Dom.
So Zero just did a 1:18.8.
All right, and pass.
17.7.
Yeah, that's not enough.
I don't know. He's got 10 laps, 8 seconds behind, and that was 1 second a lap faster. So he does have enough time. Just needs to keep on it. Twisted making the move on Dom.
Yeah, that was a nice little move up the inside. Getting twisted. I like it. Thing about, oh my goodness, the thing that Twisted is going to have an issue with is running into some of the back markers. Okay. Yeah, it's, Woodsy you don't need to worry about. It's the other guys I get worried about. I love Woodsy though. He's just like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of the way. He's just not, doesn't even freaking impede. He wouldn't impede the freaking Gary the Groundhog if he tried. Okay, like the guy's a beauty.
He's a beauty.
He's a beauty.
So Twisted and Zero currently gaining the most places this race, both up 6 positions on the lads. The Aston Martin boys redeeming their qualifying.
You know, these top 4 have really just been on each other. Well, at least the top 3. You got Book, Hayden, and Apex have been together, and now that Zero has caught up to the pack, it's really a foursome up here. And of course, we can't forget Apex has a 3-second time penalty, so as Zero keeps his P's and Q's, he could steal a podium position.
Oh, yellow flag. I think that's just lapped cars getting out of the way.
Yeah, certain guys are just completely out of this race now at this point, so they just want to, I think, not pull an Esteban Ocon on Max Verstappen in Interlagos. Although that would be funny for you and I don't think that would be funny for the person that happened
look at
to.
the ball sneaking down the main straight there. Trying to break the toe off of each other.
All right, so this is the point where I think that the hards are going to start to fall off. I'm just hoping for Pass's sake that his mediums he hasn't degraded them too much, you know? Because you did say he runs the risk of doing that if he pushes too hard.
Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to eke them in. You've got to coax them for the first few laps.
And of course, we don't know if he did that or not because we can't see degradation because EA Sports does not care about commentating.
No.
See here, and these 4 drivers just not giving each other an inch. And it looks like ever since Tom regained P1 from Hayden, it doesn't seem like Hayden's really forced an issue. Like, this is something that I've noticed when it comes towards the conclusion of a race. If the drivers feel like they're getting nice and close, they're not going to constantly overtake each other back and forth. As entertaining as that might be to watch for us, it's not very smart for a lot of these drivers. They'll just stay in that DRS range and wait for that final lap. And then on that, obviously, if you do it on the final lap, there's no chance for your opponent to fucking repeat the action on you. So.
Yeah, it's a good strategy, but you've got to hope that obviously in doing so, you're also giving the opponent ahead an opportunity to save some battery themselves and be able to have enough to defend against.
Yeah, that's the thing. One thing that you could probably argue, like back straights like Baku, for example, or the long back in Vegas on the top of the pig, you know? Like, those are like guaranteed overtaking spots for the most part, you know what I mean? Unless the setups are ridiculous. But here in Hungary, if you get that really clean exit out of 14, you have the chance.
Yes, yeah. I do always think though you want to be going into the last lap or last 2 laps leading around here. You don't want to be, waiting for that perfect moment and it never come. You've got to take it by the horns and say, nope, it's mine.
Speaking of taking it by the horns, it looks like Find the Pass has started to fall off the pace. So
yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Those hard tires still holding out, while those mediums, it's still dying.
Yeah, the mediums just literally get eaten alive. The hards do last a much longer time than the mediums. I'd be scared to see how long the softs last. Surprisingly, actually, 72 is on another set of softs. Kind of tells me all I need to know. Then again, though, 72. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, shit. But yeah, I was going to say 72 has just not had a very good race for himself. It's one of those weekends he'll probably want to forget, move on, and come back strong next week.
Although I wonder... No, it's 6 seconds. I wonder if Find the Pass was trying to just back off a little bit on a couple of laps, but he's got a lot of ground to try and make up if he has done that. Because if not, then that might be his final position.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that one, unless the hard guys literally fall off a freaking cliff, which I don't think is possible, because they're not fighting a lot of side-by-side. Any overtakes is nice, clean overtakes into turn 1, and they don't really, fight it out. They just kind of slot back into their single-filed line. Yeah.
A72 there, taking the fastest lap off Find the Pass.
Yeah, but Destroyer Drac has gone on a fresher set of softs, so expect the McLaren to try and take that point away from even 72. 72 gets no joy in this race, okay? Just you're trying to get fastest lap because you had nothing else? Okay, Destroyer's going to take that also. Fuck you.
Oh, no.
No, 72! Poor guy, man. 31 seconds of time. Doesn't the game disqualify you after 30? What is going on? I've never actually seen this. 31 seconds. Ouch.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'd rather get punched in the dick. No, I wouldn't.
Don't tempt fate. Someone will hear you and just start punching you in the dick.
Oh, shit. Oh, and there you go. Disqualified from station. I was just saying that.
And Zero looks to make the move on Apex up the inside.
He's like, get out of my fucking way! You got 6 seconds of penalties, but no! He turns the car into a lawnmower!
Wow. Well held.
Oh my goodness, 0. He'll be kicking himself.
So 4 laps to go. Find the pass might yet get 4th if he can catch up to 0.
I mean, it is
But
still
by
a
the
tall
time-
order, but yeah, you're right.
They looked a bit slidey then.
0 needs to regain his composure. That's the first thing he needs to do. Obviously, he's rattled.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the top 2 have seen this as an opportunity to try and pull away. Apex almost fallen out of the RS.
What a shit game. 10-second time penalty for getting taken out and then a drive-through for nothing. Throw the game in the bin. I mean, I completely hear you, bro. I know exactly what you mean. It sucks, J72. It's and of course, Destroyer takes your fastest lap just to, you know, just to add insult to injury, because of course EA Sports, go fuck yourself. So, sorry, Brad. Everyone play Call of Duty. Well, that's even a shittier game, but that's all about personal preference. I hate COD. It's too mainstream for me now. I liked it back in the day when it was like rugged and gritty and old, and no one else played it. Not every 1 million people played it.
I know, mate. I know what you mean. I remember Halo 2 days, mate.
Oh my god, the Halo! Oh, the Halo runs back in high school, like trying to connect.
Yeah, man. Just landing,
landing, yo, connecting like all freaking of our OG Xboxes because there wasn't live at the time. Oh my fucking god. Good days.
Hey,
those were the good days.
Oh yeah, they were the days. Back to the racing.
Yeah, back to racing. I think one person who will definitely be happy with that is Apex because he was under threat from losing that podium position. Now 5.1 second gap between himself and 0. He'll be happy to try and potentially keep that podium position. 3 laps to go. Now,
It doesn't look like Hayden wants to really make a big push yet.
maybe I was right. Like he's just going to risk it for the brisket. Just wait till the final opportunity. And
yeah, maybe.
I mean, we know Hayden has the skill, but Tom also has the skill. So it's just like, I think Tom has to make a mistake and then Hayden has to capitalize on it. If Tom does not make that mistake, then Hayden's stuck in P2. That's my guess.
Right, can we just quickly point something out?
Yeah.
Find the passes tires are dying so much that Twisted is catching him up. He's now 3 seconds behind him. 2.9, 2.8, 2.7. Like,
this is very interesting actually to take in. So realistically, you don't even want to risk starting on the hard tires. You really want to end this race on the hard tires because those mediums just die way too quickly.
they don't even last like. I don't like. He stopped gaining after like lap 10, maybe lap 9. Like they died quickly, didn't they?
Oh, here goes Hayden. Loving to look up the inside. He backs off though. There is a McLaren off at turn 1. Luckily, does not interfere with the top 3. That could have been scary. Imagine if he just reversed back into the top 3. That would have made TikTok for sure.
And do you know who Twisted is bringing along to this fight? Lenny. Just realised Lenny is right behind him as well.
Yeah, I know.
And he's got a penalty.
I was going to say, if Lenny didn't have that time penalty, he actually would be able to maybe take advantage of this. I don't think they'll have enough time to make up 3 seconds on pass, even if he gets the move done. And as you know, Raver, that's even the 3-second time penalties when you got close competition. Those 3 seconds will definitely just bite you in the ass, and not in a good way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do they give extra points for clean races here? No pens?
I don't know. That would be a Woodsy question.
Okay.
I just come here, I drink, and I commentate. I say thing of what happened. I say thing happen on screen.
Yeah. Well, we're on the final lap. Hayden has not managed to make that move into turn 1. He's going to try and get a decent run up into turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, Raver, that mistake that I was talking about earlier, remember? It didn't happen.
Yeah, it did not happen. So, meanwhile, Find the Pass has been overtaken by Twisted. Twisted around the outside of turn 1. Great move there. Lenny behind. I'm not sure if he's going to take that move on his teammate. But Twisted. Wow, what a drive from the Aston Martin driver.
Just past 400 hours on this game. I'd be curious to see how many hours I've spent on this game, because it's all been commentating. It's literally, I think I raced one race. I was with you guys in V3. Yay!
So Tom Stroud coming round. Second to last horseshoe. Now coming around the last corner. Been a cracking race from these 3 drivers here. And Stroud takes it. Hayden P2. Apex P3. For now. But Zero gets it on time penalties. So Zero gets a podium. Fantastic drive there from P10, I think. Zero.
Did he have 6 seconds? Damn, I thought he had 3 seconds. My bad, Apex.
Yeah. Twisted, what a drive from Twisted. Across the line. Gets P5. Find the Pass on the alternate strategy. P6. Lenny, P7, holds on to it with a penalty as well. Bjorn, P8. Dom coming around the final corner now. He's going to come home in P9. Brewdog. Brewdog spun it on the second to last corner. Oh!
He's still moving the right direction, and Goomba is too far off. He won't be able to take advantage of Brewdog's little spin there.
And Brewdog rounds off the top 10. Wow. That was a cracking race, mate.
That was very fun, to say the least. Some crazy endings. Let's see here. Find the Pass, 73% worn at the end. Twisted Dragon, very happy with position. Fuck yeah. Apex never pushed so hard to get Zero out of that penalty. Yeah, and
it's never so hard to stay in that pen.
I think it doesn't help too that you got frickin' a brick wall in Hayden and Tom the frickin' book of defense over there. So I mean, you couldn't really go too much faster, even if you wanted to. Apex, you were kind of dependent on how fast they went. Let's be honest, but. Anyways, it was a great performance from the top 3, at least, you guys. And, of course, Zero coming in the end. I mean, unfortunately, what happened to Zero in qualifying, but makes up for it in a solid P3. Apex in P4. Twisted in P5, making that late lunge on Find the Pass. Back from P13, Twisted. Special shout-out to you, brother. That is awesome. So, yeah, Find the Pass P6. 73% worn tires, he was saying. That's crazy. His teammate Lenny in P7, Bjorn in P8, Dom P9, Brewdog P10. I believe there's 15, up to 15 we got points. So Goomba 11, Whitey 12, Betcher's 13, Toto in 14, and Destroyer Drac, as I predicted, does take the fastest lap and the final points of this race. Here are the bottom 5 right there. You got Reaper, Woodsy, Wise Dog, Fartbox, and A72, who literally already established he wants to throw the game in the trash bin. He probably already did it by now, so poor guy. Raver, any thoughts?
No, not really. Other than the degradation and the tire stint strategy, is just crazy around there. Kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Yeah, that was definitely some crazy shenanigans that went down there. I'm just gonna now try and focus and see if I can get some drivers in here. Have a chat with, well, I mean, let's see here. Definitely talk to Zero, because we haven't talked to Zero in a long time. Let's talk.
Yeah, he had a good race.
Talk to Tom, and let's talk to Apex as well. We got Tom, Zero, Apex. I talked to Hayden enough. We talked to Hayden, I think, last week as well, so try to switch it up. I gotta start writing down who I actually invite so I have better memorization, because I'll be honest, I do. Sometimes I double it. Sometimes I forget completely. It's like, you never invited me. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Fuck off. All right. So I've invited 4 guys. We'll see how many of them decide to come in. I actually remember to tag Tom and not Book, because apparently there's no Book in the chat. All right, we got 2 of the 4. That's good. I get to have a nice little sip of my raspberry drink. I am shocked I haven't finished this out. Surprisingly, I'm not an alcoholic, but maybe I am. I don't know.
It's an indictment of a good race, isn't it? You didn't really have time to drink.
No, it's the sugar, man. If it was a beer, I would have destroyed it. It's the sugar, man. You're right, man. It's like, it hurts my fucking... Ah, man, whatever. Anyways. Stupid talks aside, I think we're just waiting on one more. If Twisted shows up, perfect. If he doesn't, no problem. Without further ado, though, let's go make sure everything's good. Everyone can hear. All right, everyone can hear you guys. Perfect. So, Apex, I'll start with you, brother.
Yeah, man, you good?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. I mean, I think you had a great race. Obviously, it was really shitty with regards to the 2 3-second time penalties. But give us your thoughts. What was it like battling up with those 2 fast Hayden and Tom, respectively, for pretty much the entire race?
It makes a change for me to be battling up there, those 2. But it's about time I found some pace, and that's probably one of, if not my strongest track. But yeah, I mean, you called it right in the stream. Those penalties were unavoidable, having to push so hard to stick in that DRS train.
There were certain moments where it seemed like you were running low on battery as well. Was that something that you kind of got better at managing as the race went on longer?
I was all right with the battery, but Raver called it perfect halfway through. I completely lost and went down to 0 and didn't realise I'd done the last 3 corners with it turned on, which is what threw me wide and let 0 catch up a lot quicker. But I had to build it back up and drop back a bit, and then luckily after the pit stop, the two ahead got held up a bit, and it allowed me back into the train.
Yeah, we definitely caught you at 0, and it got me a little nervous for you, because we all know how fast 0 can freaking be, especially in clean air. But yeah, you obviously did what you had to do. You said you're feeling very strong on this track. So I guess those 3 seconds, do you wish you had maybe done, do you think you could have done something maybe a little different to avoid that? Or was it, as I said, inevitable because of the fact that those 2 fast guys are just too freaking fast? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
The first one was definitely inevitable. I think track limit wise, it was a bit harsh on certain corners, but the second one was just a stupid mistake. I got far too close to Hayden into turn 4, I think it is, the fast left-hander, and I couldn't see my line at all, and I turned in way too early and cut pretty much half the corner going through the entrance. And that was the final one to get the 6, and then that was it. I didn't get a warning after that, so I'd have been fine. I'd have kept it in front of 0 at that point, but it is what it is. I'm quite happy with 4th.
You know what? And because, if I'm not mistaken, Gaming Minion didn't get too many points. Or was he even in this race? I don't think he was
not
in
raced today. So
yeah.
He's going to be missing for a little while. Actually, he had surgery down his back, so he's not going to be around for a few weeks.
Well, Gaming Minion, we wish you all the best, brother. I did not know that,
Indeed.
So obviously wish you're back.
Well.
Yeah, for sure, boys. I did not know that, but anyways, hopefully Minion's all right. I was gonna talk shit because I was like, oh, Apex is gonna catch Minion in the standings. Now it just took away all my fucking jokes.
He's all good. It was a routine thing that he was expecting, so it's nothing too major. But yeah, it's gonna keep him out of his rig for a few weeks.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, all the best. Hopefully, Gaming Minion gets better. With that being said, though, do you think it's possible to be able to catch Goomba? Because Goomba is only 2 points, so you're only 23 points behind Goomba. I'm sure that'll be your goal to try and beat him. 4 races to go in the season. Do you think it's possible?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I was margins ahead of Goomba most of the season. And then I had 2 or 3 weeks where I was either away or had a power cut for one of them, and I just couldn't race. And then I came back and Gumbel was 2 points ahead, and then I had a couple of bad races to throw in there. But yeah, I think definitely I'll obviously aiming to get past Gumbo, but whether he can, if we have any wet races, definitely not. He's an absolute wizard in the wet.
Yeah, Q2 was a little bit of a monkey wrench in people's plans, I think. Well, how'd you feel about that?
I like the conditions it was when we came out. When it's that sort of crossover point, I feel like I'm quite good in that at that point compared to some. So it helped me out a bit. But it was just, as you saw, it was just a case of get out there quick, get a lap in, and done.
100% agreed. Okay, well, final question before I let you go. Portugal coming up next. You do not see this track very often on many calendars anymore. How do you feel about it going into next week?
Yeah, I quite like Portugal. As you say, not on a lot of calendars for most leagues, so I haven't done it for a very long time, if at all, on this version of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But from previous ones, I enjoyed it quite a bit, so looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you for your time, Apex. All the best, and good luck next week. And thank you for the sub.
Cheers, man. No worries.
Peace. All right. Moving on to Twisted Dragon. He had a solid race, P13 all the way to P5, and made a sexy overtake on our boy Find the Pass late in the race to secure himself another extra position. Twisted, I'll shut up for a little bit. What are your thoughts, mate? How did it feel getting that move done? And I mean, what was your thoughts when you saw the time just drop between you and Pass as you got later in the late stages of the race?
I'll be honest, I didn't realise I was catching up to Pass or that high up on the score on the grid board at the moment. I literally was just focusing on one person at a time because at lap 2 I'd used both my track limit warnings.
Oh damn!
So I was just focused. Whatever car was in front of me, and then once I passed them, the DRS braking at the back. That's all I was focused on until I was up past his arse. Basically, it was like, hang on, shit.
Well, I mean, it all worked out, and you also made a gorgeous move when you finally did catch up. Because I mean, as a great commentator once said, it's one thing to catch up to a driver; it's another to make the overtake. And you did a solid job doing that. When it comes to the medium tires in general, and the hards, like, did you specifically, Twisted, know how much the mediums were just going to fall apart once you got on them? Did you know that before going into this race?
I knew roughly that they would last between 15 laps. In the practice session, I jumped straight onto the hard tyres and I started losing grip on them at lap 22. So I knew that if as long as I had 20 to 22 laps on the hards, the mediums just had to make it to whatever the pit stop was.
That's fair. Well, I mean, honestly, it looks solid. At the end of the day, like, it was a great performance from you. Is Hungary normally a track that you would say is one of your strong suits?
No, it's in my bottom.
So this is a little bit of a surprise for you?
Yeah, it's literally one of 2 tracks that I run 50-50 wings on.
50-50?
Hungary and Monaco. Yeah, I was running 50-50 wings.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how much trust and faith I have on that track with myself. It's
so 0.
Very, very touch and go for me. Yet 0. So my whole game plan for the race was just clean as possible, get to the end.
Fair enough. Well, you did a little bit more than just making it to the end, my friend. Solid P5. Obviously, the top 4 were kind of in their own world, but the fact that you still were holding your own, doing what you had to do, you stayed ahead of the other kick and passed, Find the Pass at the end, so solid position. Final question before I let you go. There's Portugal coming up next week. Interesting track. What are your thoughts?
I'm going to have to put a few days of practice on that track. Last time we was there, you nicknamed me Torpedo for flying into the back of 0.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen next time. Next week.
No, that's why I'm going to put a few days of practice in.
All right, I'm sure 0 will appreciate that. All right, mate. All the best. Thank you for your time, and look forward to seeing
Cheers,
you
man.
next week in Portimao. All the best.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Peace. All right, now we have Zero BHR. He finished P3. Started in P10. Something I can't even remember what happened in qualifying. Something crazy happened in qualifying. Anyways, not normally you see him in P10, but he made it all the way back into the podium position. Obviously, thanks in part due to the 6 seconds of time penalties from Apex. But at the end of the day, Zero, you did a really good job to make your way through the field at the start of the race. I know the tires probably got degraded a little bit from making all those overtakes, but how did you feel on the road?
Yeah, no, it was a fun race. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather not start P10 every week just to have a fun race. But yeah, no, to begin with, it was just trying to make clean moves when I can, try not to lose too much time battling, and just to try and catch, the top 3 or 4 guys at the front. And yeah, the mediums died so quick. It was insane. I think by lap 9, the rears were just completely dead. So I think a lot of us actually pitted a lot earlier than what we were supposed to, and just try and take the hards as far as we could. But yeah, no. Eventually, after pushing as hard as I could to catch up, eventually I did get in the DRS of Apex. But because Hungary is such a difficult track to overtake on, it was just impossible to make a move. And then I think it was like 5 or 6 laps from the end, I tried to move on Apex and got on the bit of the dirty side of the track, got a lot of wheel spin and nearly put it in the wall. So yeah, I'm kind of thankful that he did have that 6-second penalty.
Yeah, I think we saw that going into turn 1 on the exit, and you're on the grass a bit.
Yeah, I just got a lot of wheel spin. I don't know what happened. It just wheel spun, and then next minute I'm facing the wall. So I thankfully I didn't get any wing damage. Just slightly dirty tires for a couple corners.
Yeah, and I mean, you caught it very nicely. As long as you just stayed on the grass and obviously didn't clip the wall, I think that was the most important part. And you did lose a little bit of time, but were at least able to keep your composure. You got past that back marker Ferrari very easily again. So obviously that's something that I look in. Obviously, as drivers, so it's very easy to just be like, oh, fuck this game, and just get all angry all of a sudden. But, you obviously knew you had 4 laps to go. You got to keep a cool head. You got to stay focused, and you did what you had to do, a solid P3 at the end of the day. I know you haven't even been around for the last 2 weeks because you got a new rig. How's the new rig feeling, first and foremost?
Well, the new Xbox, I literally got it yesterday, and tonight was literally the first proper test of it, and it's worked flawlessly. So hopefully, I can kind of keep on that. Hopefully, nothing else goes wrong in the coming future.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, no, it's great. So hopefully, I can stay for the foreseeable future.
And of course, in that time frame, Hayden was able to obviously take the lead, away from you. But I mean, there's still 4 races to go. Anything is possible. I mean, I see Baku and Monaco coming up in like 2 of the next 4 races. So we all know anything can fucking happen. Do you see yourself potentially challenging Hayden and making a title chance once again?
I mean, yeah, like you say, anything can happen. So, never know. Next week, Hayden can end up upside down in a wall, or or it could be me. It doesn't. Who knows?
It could be me or Raver. It could be anyone.
Exactly. It could be.
All right. Yeah.
Definitely bring the fight to him. That's for sure.
Speaking of next week, Portugal coming up next week. It's a bit of a roller coaster, actually. A lot of up and down movements. My favorite part is, I can't even remember what turn it is. I call it the uphill version of Bahrain. It's kind of like that weird right-hander, and then you got to go uphill. But it's really easy to lose the rear end. What are your thoughts on Portugal in general?
I like Portugal. I think Apex touched on it earlier. Not many leagues kind of use Portugal in their calendar, so I don't think a lot of people have much practice on it anyways. So yeah, I think quite a lot of us will be putting some practice in next week to see how we all can handle it, and yeah, go from there.
Sounds like a plan. Well, I'm looking forward to it as always. Thank you for your time, Zero. All the best. I'm glad you're back, and we look forward to seeing more tight battles with you and the rest of the top of the field. Thank you for your time, man.
Thank you.
Peace. All right. Without further ado, the one and only. This man was said to have written the book on defense. It is the one, the only, Tom Stroud himself. Tom, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I am fantastic. Now, I've been hogging all the interviews for this evening. So, Raver, did you want to give us our race winner the final interview?
You can carry on. I mean, like, I only really had one question, and everyone's kind of touched on it already. I was more interested in how everyone felt regarding tire life, and when it was getting close to the end of the tire life, did they start panicking a bit, or was it all in hand? That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough. Okay, well then, Tom, my first question before we get into the race is, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but my thing says book or Boo 2K10. Is the first question I have is this an old gamer tag, or is this some random gamer tag that my game is glitched out for you?
It's an old gamer tag. It comes up now and again.
Okay. I was so curious. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? Because you were literally Tom in the first part, and then I disconnected for like half a second, rejoined the lobby, and your fucking book all of a sudden. So that was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so to the race, man. Obviously, you and Hayden were pretty much battling out the entire time. Like, you two were just literally playing a fucking chess match while everyone else is playing fucking checkers out here. Some great fucking shit. What is your thoughts? What's it like fucking battling with all these top guys of Apex and, Hayden and, of course, even Zero in the very end?
Stressful. Very stressful. It doesn't help when you got a chest infection, which I have.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just keep your head down and just try not to make any mistakes.
Obviously I can imagine too, because I hate being all stuffy and congestion and all that bullshit. So I can imagine, it's just a matter of just keeping your will, trying to keep your eyes from watering and being able to see the screen properly. You did a solid job considering, though. You had a pretty good pace overall. I was noticing the big thing that you were doing a lot of the time was forcing Hayden. You were getting very defensive, like a very safe and good defensive, always forcing Hayden to the outside, and you staying on that inside, holding off for multiple laps. Was that pretty much the strategy the entire time, and just holding him off? And after you could do that, you knew you're confident you could do that for multiple laps?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, the only place you can really overtake is down the straight.
Yeah.
And then, but if you've got any cojones and you're close enough, maybe somewhere else. But send him on the outside, and then just don't let him get the cut back, and then he'll just get the better drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's literally the way it was. And then you can't break DRS on this track. It's a pain in the bum.
A lot of people were complaining when it comes to degradation. Actually, I saw quite a few drivers losing the rear end. You were not one of those drivers that lost the rear end, at least in my side. Did I miss something, or did you feel comfortable the entire time at this track? Like, what was with regards to that?
Tires were horrible. Like, the mediums were just shocking. Like, a couple 9 laps, and then it was just kind of hang on there until you need to pit sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 warnings really early on.
Oh.
By lap 6, I think I had 2 warnings.
Damn.
So they're in the same place. It was coming up that hill, that fast left-hander.
Right.
Same place every time. So it's kind of, I don't know if you could tell, I was being a little bit more cautious through there after that.
I wouldn't have been able to tell, but Raver did point that out as a racer. He was like, turn 4 up the hill. He's at that left-hander. The fast left-hander is fucking bullshit. I was like, okay, I trust you. He was right.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's definitely not a good one, especially when you got top bad tire wear. And then Pass got the jump on us, obviously, for going on the hards at the beginning. But I think he was catching us a little bit. I think most it went down to was like 9.2 seconds or something like that. And then it just shot straight back up with like a few laps late to the end.
Yeah, I don't think
Pass just fell off.
I don't think Pass realized how fast those mediums actually fell apart. Definitely, I think in hindsight, obviously hindsight's 2020, but like I feel like in hindsight, the best strategy would have been to start on the mediums and the race on the hards, because those mediums were just a shit piece. Like, they were really so bad. Especially if you were like Zero, who had to make what? Like fucking 6 overtakes in 3 laps. His tires were shot by lap fucking, as you said, lap 9. So, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I watched Monday's race. Monday, a lot of the people started on the mediums just because at the end of the race you want to be sort of on the hards.
Yeah.
But like I say, pole position, a win, can't really go wrong. I'm not here next week, unfortunately.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. So you're saying that basically you're letting Find the Pass have a chance, is what you're saying, because you felt bad, right? You're kicking his ass too much, so you felt bad.
Unfortunately, I got a stock count at work, unfortunately, so it's not something I can really miss.
You know what? It's all good. You know, obviously, Raver and I know life comes first, especially work. So, gotta make that money, gotta make that paper. So I get it. I wish you all the best. I hope you feel better also, because obviously we don't want you being sick at work. So,
well, I've only got one more day at work, then I'm off to Amsterdam on Friday.
Woo! Let's go, Raver. You were just there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was there like a couple of weeks ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm off to Amsterdam on Friday, so.
Well, you know what? I wish you the best. I'm jealous. I haven't been there since I was 15 years old, so that was like 19 years ago now. Jesus Christ, time flies. But I wish you the best. Enjoy yourself. Good luck, best wishes in the health, and safe trips. Have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you when we see you, brother.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for commentating as always.
No problem. All the best. Peace.
Peace out.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that'll conduct our interviews for this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the interviews. My name's DieselDominator. I've been joined by V3F1 Raver this entire night. Any final conclusions for the viewers before we sign off? My boy, Raver!
Let's go Portugal!
Any thoughts about Portugal in general as a racer? I literally have not even done a commentating for this track this year.
The bit that you said that you like, that's the funnest bit of the track.
Oh yeah, the uphill Bahrain.
The most bullshit corner is hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, turn 4, going up that hill off camber just onto the start of the next DRS on the inside track.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well,
that's the bullshit corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, Portugal next week. That is quite literally a roller coaster. The undulations are ridiculous up at that track. I'm looking forward to it. Literally no one's done practice on it. This is why I'm excited about it. Very few people have practiced on it, so they're going to be doing that literally in a week. We're going to see who's the fastest with just 1 week practice. Without further ado, love you all. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the sub, Apex. And without further ado, we'll see you next week in Portugal. Peace!